Okay, hey, we're rolling. Hey, how's it going? Actually, I'm gonna take this. It's not windy, so I'm gonna take this little thing off. I think that will be better. Okay, sorry for that. Oh, okay, back to getting water. Oh, we've had so much rain. So much rain. ฝนตกหยุดมากเลย Anyway, I'm up here. Of course, it's not raining now, but I brought my umbrella. So I thought I'd show it off. These are really gorgeous handmade umbrellas. This one, these are made in a village called Bosang, which is on the way to Chiang Mai, near Sankampeng. And they're all handmade. The ones that are for rain are cotton with some kind of waterproof paint on them. But you can also buy this really beautiful paper ones that are for sun more. I think the rain, it's not really intended for rain, but yeah. So anyway, get in the water. Everything's super lush right now, and I'm not wearing my old hiking boots. I'm wearing my rubber boots because it's wet. And on the way up, I grabbed some. Look at the size of these figs, eh? Yeah, so I grabbed some figs. Some of them have worms in them, but I think I can just cut around them. But what I probably do with them, they're pretty tasty, but they're not like super, like domestic figs, like super sweet. They're sweet, but kind of neutral sweet, I guess. So what I'd like to do though, I'll quarter them up and put them in some stew. Yeah. So every week I go down to the market down in Hoi Kiao, which is down the mountain, maybe about 8 kilometers. And Wednesdays I have a local market, which is great. And lately I've been buying, I have to be really careful, kwai. I think it is buffalo. Thai is tricky. The one that I always stumble on is soy, which means beautiful. It's actually helpful to say soy ngam or ngam. It's like northern Thai for beautiful. But if I say soy, it means bad luck. So it's really easy to make a mistake. Partly because as an English speaker, we use tone. We pretty much use the tones, but we use them for expression, not for actual words, right? So quite often I'll go, wow, that's beautiful. Like I'll drop the tone to emphasize how beautiful it is. So if I go, oh, soy mak. People go, what? It means, whoa, that's bad luck. That's big bad luck, you know? So you gotta be really careful. Soy, always got to rise in the end. So anyway, kwai, I think it's kwai. So if I say, oh, choking kwai, it means I like to eat buffalo. But I think, if I've got this right, my friend Gung who teaches me all the time, and I forget, and then she teaches me again. Kwai, I think it's penis. So you could say choking kwai. If that's the correct tone, I could be wrong. And that could have a whole different meaning. Trust me. But usually a lot of times people will get what you're saying. Not always though. And start laughing, you know. So if you go around saying I'd like to eat penis, I don't know what to say. It's pretty hilarious. I mean, you know, some people do, so. Anyway, they might take it seriously. Anyway, so buffalo, eat buffalo. So I'm going to cut these huge figs up in quarters and put them in with my buffalo stew. I make it every week, and I just cook a big pot full and then put it into containers and freeze it and eat it over the next week, you know. But it's local, it's all great. It's all good. I don't think there's much junk in it. It's hard to say. I think Gung was saying that they do use antibiotics and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the scoop is on that exactly. However, it's better than factory anyway. Of course. So what else is new? Getting water. The tarps that I stretched across the roof, had some serious leaks, are working out great. The river hasn't overflowed yet, but it's pretty close this morning, I thought. It's like within that much of the edge. Not that it would be a big deal here. The house is raised and all that. What else is new? Oh! I'm gonna get interviewed. Yeah. I'm gonna be interviewed. Actually, I'm gonna switch this so you can look at something else. So you can look at something. Maybe while I talk, I'll show you some of the details of this gorgeous umbrella. Yeah, so I'm gonna get interviewed with my friend Gina, who's a great percussionist, musician, maybe composer, I'm not sure. She's gonna come over tomorrow. We're gonna do a little video blog thing. That'll be fun. And then Wolfgang, who's my friend, we've never met, but he does a great, really good podcast series called, I think it's Faster Than Expected, but now he's using English, and before let's flip this so you can see, and whereas before he was using it in German. So I guess maybe he's getting more English, maybe he has both, I don't know, anyway. Yeah, so look at that, eh? All hand painted, of course, and there's a beautiful detail at the top. Yeah, gorgeous. So these ones I got, this one was 320 baht, which in Canadian dollars is, I don't know what that is, maybe $12 or something. Yeah. So anyway, I love it. I love the red. Yep, and here's my figs. Yeah, so I'm going to get interviewed. I don't know, it might be a disaster. I sort of tend to ramble a lot in interviews. Not that I get interviewed often, but I used to get interviewed now and then. In Toronto, when I was doing a lot of dance composing, it always seems to me, my memory of those interviews is that I'd start talking about kendo. I'm not, maybe because it's hard to talk about stuff like your work and music. It just seems a bit stupid. I mean, my friends Sasha and Susanna, both of them, I mean, other friends too, but they're two of my closest friends, so I know them the best. But to listen to them talk about their work, it's just like, holy shit, Balls Marie. How do you learn to do that? But anyway, it's never been a skill of mine. When I was studying photography, our stills teacher insisted that we learn to speak about our art, I was never good at it, and I kind of resisted it too, I have to admit. I don't know. Anyway, I don't really like art speak much, although I am impressed, like I said, about my friends, but in general I don't like it. I think it feels fake. Anyway, whatever, who cares? It's all good. If you can speak about it, probably is better for your career. Yeah. And the Quora that I sold is has landed in the US, so that was a great experiment using the EMS shipping first time. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I stopped talking. I thought, Jesus, just talk a lot. Well, it's my video, so I can talk do what I want, I guess. But anyway, I just thought I'd just do some of what I look at when I sit here and get water, and then the sounds. There's a lot of frogs out right now. A lot of frogs mean snakes are getting a lot of food, which is good. Although I have to be really careful. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. I don't know. It sort of crosses my mind that I don't see a lot of snakes, and of course this isn't my home territory. Like, I don't know whether I should be seeing snakes a lot or not. So of course I get concerned because I don't see them, and what does that mean? Are they even around? But I can't really judge, like I said, because I didn't grow up here. I can't know. But I do know, like, from back in Canada, like, where I used to spend a lot of time in northern Ontario, like in the Killarney area, more than anywhere. And then also in Alberta, like in the Rockies and the prairies. But just because you don't see animals doesn't mean that they aren't there. So I don't go out of my way to find things, I just sort of assume they're around. And that's probably the case, I would say. At one point on I think the second year of my long ride in where was it? I think in the Cypress Hills area. I ended up camping at some person's farm, and yeah, well, I came up to this woman's door, and she's an old woman. She's been there all her life. She goes, I told her what I was doing, and then my horse is out there. She goes, well, I don't know if you're brave or just stupid. I said, neither do I. Anyway, she let me camp. It was great. Yeah, and we had some great conversations, and yeah, anyway, her son was there, and he said, oh yeah, you're going to be traveling through some of the heaviest cougar country in the world. Well, in Canada, and that means in the world. And of course, I did not see one cougar, right? But you could tell by the horses. The horses were like, pop, pop, the whole time. They're just like, well, holy, they knew they were around. They could smell them and sense them, I suppose. So having horses is a great way to know, to get a sense of what's around us, It's a different kind of sensitivity. So anyway, that was kind of exciting. But, no harm, no foul, right? Didn't run into any, no one bothered us. It was fine. Once I guess this would have been maybe the third year. I was, where was I? I guess in the Porcupine Hills area. Well, yeah, out of the Porcupine Hills. Kind of in the area that Ian Tyson lives, and my friend the Gardeners. And it was the Cross Ranch. It was a big ranch, famous, well, not famous, I don't know, famous, whatever, but a well-known ranch that the Cross family has up there. Oh, beautiful country, eh? Ooh-wee. Maybe some of the most beautiful country in the world, those foothills and prairie. Anyway, I was on a little dirt road, and this pickup truck went by, and of course, talked to everyone there. Just talked to everyone. Like, you travel, you just never count on doing a lot of kilometers, because in that part of the world, everyone will stop and have a chat with you, and I love that. I love rest, and horses loved it too. They would love to chew on the mirrors. Anyway, yeah, so he said, oh my God, have you seen any bears? I went, nope. He said, well, Jesus, we just saw 8 coming down the road. I went, 8? Holy. But what it is, rolling along on a truck or a car, you come very quick on them, and they don't really have time to move out of sight, out of the way. Whereas when we're just walking slowly with the horses, they see us coming. I think they just snug out of the way so they're out of sight, and you know, we're kind of aware of them, and that's that. No, again, no harm at all. Yeah. So anyway, slow travel is the way to go at all times. I had a point. But I can't remember it. Maybe that's just the point. Just slow living, slow travel. Interviews. Anyway, I'll let you know about the interviews, I guess, on Facebook or something. Hopefully they're okay. Hopefully I don't talk about Kendo too much. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, I guess that's enough. Okay, we're rolling again. Yeah, so I'm just going to show you one more shot of my fakes. The funneling thing I use, my water bottles, my pack, beautiful umbrella, tree that fell over, blocking the trail, soggy forest. Hope everyone's doing great, and everyone keep their heads up and their eyes open. There's stuff happening.